Well, sometimes that's what we be doing. And then I just turn this one.
So page 101 is a real kind of problem that has to be done every now and then, like we're trying to replace a car. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out which of these options is going to save us more gas. We want to know if switching from a compact car to a hybrid will save me more gas, or if switching my SUV out for a sedan would save me more gas. So I want to know how many gallons we would be able to save if I replaced my compact car with a hybrid. So we've got a compact car that gets 34 miles per gallon. Or I could replace that with a hybrid that gets 54 miles per gallon. So I want us to see if we can figure out how much gas we'd save that way. Or I could take my SUV, I have an SUV that gets 18 miles per gallon, and I have a sedan that gets 28 miles per gallon that would fit all the same things. So I don't have enough money to replace all of my vehicles. So I can't replace both my compact car and my SUV unless we're like super awesome.
And super rich.
Or super rich. So I want to know which one's going to save me more gas. They might save me the same amount of gas and then I just get to pick. So I want to know, can I save more gas by replacing my compact car with a hybrid or my SUV with a sedan? So the way I would recommend you do this, and I want you guys to try it on your own first, using some of that unit conversion stuff we were working with yesterday, see if we can figure out how many gallons it takes to go a distance. Like a mile. It's going to be very small amounts then. So it might be easier if you figure out how many gallons to go 100 miles. That's going to make it be numbers that we can compare. So see if you can look at all four of these cars and figure out how many gallons it takes to go 100 miles. And I'm just going to write that down here. How many gallons to go 100 miles? For each of these cars. I want you to try and do that. See what we can come up with. How many gallons for each of these vehicles to go 100 miles? You can do it for 1 mile or for 10 miles, but the numbers are going to be very, very small. The answer is not going to be different if we look at a different number of miles, but 100 gives us kind of an easier numbers to look at. That's the ultimate question. Think of it very similarly as our, like when we were doing our heartbeats, hours to minutes to seconds, that kind of stuff.
So we're doing it 4 times?
For all 4 cars. Hey guys. I was just about to ask about that. So see what we can come up with. Give it a shot. I do recommend working these as the fractions. Is that giving us our how many gallons? Remember what we want to have our answer in. And you guys can work together. Like, it's totally fine. Talk to each other. See what we can come up with.
Putting all the numbers over 100?
Is that going to be what we want?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'm asking you. What do we want our answer to be? What's up?
How many gallons to go to 100 miles?
Yes.
Okay. So the sedan has 28 miles per gallon.
Mm-hmm.
to be. I hate the reason they're always people in my classroom.
Yes, sir. Will that tell us the same thing? I say, hang on. I'm rewriting it slightly to see if it helps us see what we're doing. All right, so what if we think about them this way? Miles per gallon. And we want to know how many gallons. To 100 miles. We want our answer to be in what unit?
What the fuck? No.
Heck. What the heck?
I'm so confused.
What is our answer going to be in? What unit?
Miles?
It's gonna
Miles, gallons,
Gallons.
ounces.
Because we're trying
Feet.
to find gallons.
We're trying to find gallons. So our answer should be in gallons, which means what unit should be on top?
Miles?
The miles that they gave us.
Just because they give us a unit in a certain order doesn't mean that's going to be the way we want it for our mathing. I can flip units. I know, like just how we did our minutes and hours, and we could switch it to be hours over minutes. I can switch a ratio. That's one of the benefits of doing them as these ratios, as these fractions. So I could put 54 miles per gallon, or I could put 1 gallon per 54 miles. It means the same thing. But which one do we want to have on top?
I don't think so. Miles? Or gallons?
That's the question. That's the question. What is our answer going to be? What do we want our answer to be?
What the heck? For the rest of it. I don't know if that as well first.
What do we want our answer to be?
Why so low?
Is our answer going to be miles, gallons, feet, inches,
Miles?
puffballs, cats?
Is it miles?
What's the question that we're asking?
How many gallons a mile?
How many gallons to 100 miles? So how many gallons to 100 miles? What's our answer going to be?
Gallons.
Gallons. If my answer is going to be gallons, what unit do we want to have on top of our fraction? Gallons. So we want to know how many gallons, which means I want to take all these ratios, flip them. I want my answer in gallons, so I want to have gallons on top. Because I want to be able to say, I need this many gallons. I don't want to have to say, I need 1/4 gallons.
Wait, but when is first?
Does it make sense for you to have only a unit in the denominator? Yes, sir. Yeah, let me get your pass. So think about what we could do to figure out how many gallons to go 100 miles if we flip these over.
No. I was a little. Why is it cold back here today?
Because it's cold outside.
Like,
Is there snow out there?
It's 38 degrees, so ish.
38 degrees.
I got fired from my job this week.
What happened?
It wasn't good.
That will make that happen.
Well, they lied.
What?
I was going to work.
That does also happen.
That was just the excuse that they made
No,
to
I
fire
wasn't
me.
gonna say anything.
For real, what they say? They said it's because, yeah.
All right, let's keep working on this though. We'll have chatting time at the end if we get through it. Should have. Figure it out. If I switch these, then I get gallons on top. 1 gallon per 54 miles. How can I figure out how many gallons it's going to take me to go 100 miles? Times. I heard it. If I times by 100, 100 miles that we're talking about here, that word miles is going to cancel out, and we're going to be left with just gallons. 100 over 54 gallons.
What's compact?
It's a kind of car. It's just like little two-door car. Little bitty car.
Like a Volkswagen.
Like a Kia.
Like a Kia. Or a Geo. Or a smart car. Like the little ones.
What's hybrid?
It's the electric motor. Like
So
it's
like a Tesla?
like a Tesla or like a Prius. More like a Prius. Where it has a gas motor and an electric motor. They're very fuel efficient. But we just want to know which of these swaps will be better. Swapping my little teeny tiny compact for a hybrid. Or switching my big giant SUV for a slightly smaller sedan.
And then it's
I see him all the time. He goes in there and I go in there.
That's
all
what
the
it is,
time.
the 54 miles per gallon.
It is, and if I could switch all my cars up to be one of these, that'd be great. But I need to have a big vehicle to move stuff. So I can't get rid of my SUV and replace it with a hybrid.
Right.
I could get rid of my compact and switch it for a hybrid, or I could switch my SUV for a sedan. I want to know which one's going to save me the most.
Because
So we need to.
that SUV is costing a lot.
That SUV is costing a lot. And in fact, that SUV is, I believe, slightly more efficient than the one I do actually own. Mine is 15 miles per gallon.
What?
SUVs are terribly fuel efficient.
I don't get it.
That's terrible.
So let's get to the point where we get to our number of gallons here. So we have now, we flipped this over so we had gallons on top. So I took my 54 over 1 and made it 1 over 54. And then I switched my unit. So 1 gallon per 54 miles times our 100 miles. The word miles cancels out. So if I take 100 over 54, what is 100 divided by 54? 2 decimal place.
1.85.
1.85. What unit do we left?
You said what?
What unit do we have left?
Yeah.
Just gallons. So for the hybrid car to go 100 miles, it would take 1.85 gallons. Almost 2 gallons. So we're setting up a ratio in a way that the unit I want, the answer I want to have, my gallons, I want that on top. Then I need to cancel out the word miles so I can get my answer in gallons.
That hybrid is good. 100 miles per
How big is the hybrid?
1.8.
I got the two.
Compact, honestly, the words themselves don't matter. Really what we want to get is, I want to get this for all 4 vehicles.
That's like barely $4.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh,
So do the same thing with our compact car. Figure out our number of gallons it would take for us to go those 100 miles. You don't have to do this with 100 miles. That's not a, you have to do this math thing. It's a, I don't want you to have to work that far into the decimals thing.
That's now I need a head.
Yes,
I
dear.
know what car I'm looking for.
For real. And the kids.
No.
How small these changes are. If I run the nearest full number, there's
So I'm talking like I ain't gonna have kids. I'm gonna have 2 kids. And they gonna be
So if you could give me 1 decimal place, that's totally fine. 2 decimal places makes it a little clearer, but just don't go to the whole number, or things are gonna get a little too close.
I want anything but 2 boys.
To be fair, you don't get to make that choice unless you're doing adoption.
I'm hoping and pray I don't get anything but 2
You
boys.
said it was what?
You adopt.
You don't make the choice, man. You can always hope. No, for real. And pray.
And pray.
You know, and that's why I want a gender reveal. Because if I pop that balloon and it's blue the second time, I'm leaving. I'm going home. Like, I'm serious. I'm so serious. I'm
I
gone.
think it's crazy.
And that's how we know we're not ready.
No, just the second time. The first one pop it in is blue. Okay, cool, whatever. But that second time,
I'm still going with that's how we know we ain't ready yet. And that's okay. We don't need to be ready right now.
On Instagram, maybe it pops up blue and she's walking out.
like, I'm
And
gonna.
I'm like, I knew that girl in high school. She was always talking about that.
Yes.
She told us back in 2025 she's gonna do this.
Once graduation hits, y'all need to follow each other on Facebook.
I don't even.
I didn't have Facebook.
Which I'm not at.
2 decimal places, or you can do 1 decimal place. Either one. Just don't go to a whole number.
Like, we are the old people. Exactly. Oh,
Wait, what's the new app that I do?
they gotta make it. It's gonna be
Meta.
top. Yeah.
Meta.
Why are you, Howard?
Did you look on Better Bro? Oh, hell.
Clock out.
Oh. I don't care.
They don't tell my kids that they look fly on first day of school.
Oh, he tried to make that be a thing. So do the same thing with the rest of the cars. What do we got? How many gallons would it take for the compact to go 100 miles?
It only takes 2.94.
Mm-hmm. We've got 2.94 gallons. So for that option A, if I was to switch out the compact that I have, so my little tiny Kia SA, I forget what it is. I don't know. I do actually have a Kia. My husband does. If I was to swap my husband's Kia out for a hybrid, how much would we save in gas? What is the difference between these?
Hold on, I'm working on it. Don't pick on nobody else.
Say it again. It does take less gallons. How much? How much less?
Wait, don't pick on nobody else. 1.09.
We would, as I switched my husband's compact car to a hybrid, we would save 1.09 gallons. But I wonder if it would make more sense for me to switch out my SUV for the sedan. I have a big fat giant SUV that gets actually worse mileage than this. It gets 15. But would it make sense for me to switch my SUV out for a sedan, even though that's listed as a 10 mile per gallon difference? That was a 20 difference. So I would like to see if this is going to save me more gas. Let's see. Do the same thing for the SUV and the sedan. Find their 100 miles, number of gallons, and see if we can find that difference.
I thought that was 50
How many gallons? 4.
So cars tend to be given to us in miles per gallon. And we want to know how many gallons. So that's why we have to flip it. I want to know about gallons, so I want gallons on the top. And then I'm having us look at 100 miles because if I look at 1 mile, we're going to be in decimal city. So we're looking at 100 miles. Can't answer that because it's on the second screen and I need to restart.
6, 7.
Okay, Joe.
Well, that was funny.
I'm just going to call you Joe then.
That's fine. It calls Joe me. I bet you he'll crack up.
Because he says that.
I was gonna
I don't think he said it today. I think this is the first time all year I didn't hear him say that today. I'm not even kidding. He had a different vocal stem today.
That's so funny. What was the other one you had?
He's hollering somebody who's in the next room, I think, hollering their name.
Oh, what was the name?
Adrian. Adrian. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
But he shouts it like he's in Rocky. Yes.
That sounds like Joe.
Full volume.
That sounds like Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You know Joe's voice, it projects.
Oh, yes, very much.
Yes.
All right, so what do we get for our SUV? How many gallons would it take for my SUV to go 100 miles? Ooh, I hear some. 5 point.
Yeah.
It is 5.56. I hear you. It's whispered. It's very quiet. But it would take about 5.56 gallons for my SUV to go 100 miles. And we would set this up the same way that I did these two. I'd switch it to my gallons here on top times the 100 miles to get that miles to cancel out. Same thing with my sedan. How many gallons would it take for this sedan to go 100 miles? $3.57 gallons. So then again, we're going to look at the difference. How many gallons would I save by switching my SUV? So what is the difference between those?
$1.01. No, $2.01.
Super close. We're just subtract 556 minus 357. It'd be 1.99, but is it dollars?
No, my gallons.
Gallons. Almost 2 gallons. Whereas switching my hybrid for my my compact out for a hybrid would save me about 1 gallon. So this definitely saves me gas, even though this is 20 miles per gallon better. This saves me about a gallon over a course of 100 miles. So if we did 1,000 miles, it would be 10 gallons. If I did 100,000 miles, it'd be a lot more. This one's saving me almost 2 gallons.
And you get more.
So if I go 100 miles, I save 2 gallons by switching my SUV out. If I did 1,000 miles, I'd save 20 gallons. If I did 10,000 miles, I'd save 200 gallons of gas. So the more we drive, the more that savings is going to add up. So which of these makes more sense? Should I switch out my compact car or my SUV? Which one's better for me? I would significantly rather save 2 gallons, because that's going to add up, especially if we talk about gas being $3-4 a gallon.
Remember when it was $5 a gallon?
Right? To be fair, I remember being absolutely livid when it switched to being a 2 at the beginning. When it went from $1.99 to 2. The rage, the sheer rage that I felt.
When I was in Lafayette,
I remember being
it
mad
was
at that.
$1.07 a gallon.
That is wildly vintage.
And it was like
My mom remembers being mad when it had $1 at the beginning. And it wasn't just cents. And I'm like, that's old.
No, for real.
For real, for real. I mean, I'm already old when I'm being mad that it had a 2. Like, I'm already old for that. 3 and change. It shifts a whole lot more volatile. It used to be a very, very slow change.
Costco hit.
It's a whole lot more volatile now. Costco and Walmart are the best places for it.
No way, I use my Kroger.
The Kroger Plus points, yeah.
Because you
You get the discount.
I do. And then I'm always shopping, so I'll just get my stuff and it works.
Okay, so when we're looking at these ratios, whatever we want our answer to be should be on top. We wanted to know about gallons, so we switched our ratios. We had gallons on top. Writing them as these fractions really does help, because it's a whole lot easier to cancel out the words if I can see where the heck the words go. So what we have is this chapter, we have, I want to say a total of 4 homework assignments, but we only have like 3 weeks in the chapter, so they come pretty quick. So we actually have 2 homework assignments that you guys can do right now. And I want to give you guys time to do them, because I know if we only have time at home to do them, we don't. We don't. It's just how it is. So we have 15 minutes. Do something. Work on 3-1 or 3-2. Whatever you got, work on that. Get some of these homework assignments in. We are coming up to the end of the chapter, coming up to the end of the semester, really. We have 4 full weeks left. My goal is to get the projects graded and in tonight by the end of the day, because I'm hoping to have them in before progress reports. So my goal is to get those in tonight. I've started on them. I've got a few of them graded. Thus far, they're not looking too shabby. But I'll get the details of those put in hopefully by the end of the day today. So, just fully transparent.
And Skyward too, is that what you mean?
Yeah, into Skyward. I put them into Canvas and then I push them through into Skyward.